The moment the woman was reassigned to Africa, all the suppliers were furious. They had invested in the husband's company only because of her. To find out the truth, they decided to personally visit and demand an explanation. The woman was originally a wealthy heiress, but because her husband came from a poor background, she spent 3 years traveling abroad on business, just to help him gain recognition from her family. Through her efforts, she helped her husband become the CEO of a listed company, and finally earned her family approval for him. She unexpectedly overheard employees gossiping. The moment she entered the company, they said the husband planned to send her to Africa to expand the business, all to make room for the scheming woman beside him. Even the woman's assistant felt worried for her, but the woman believed her husband would never behave like that. When his startup once faced difficulties, she had willingly hidden her identity, stayed by his side and used her own resources to support him, so she believed her husband would always be grateful. However, to her shock, the scheming woman immediately began provoking her the moment they met. The woman warned her, if she dared to interfere in their marriage again, she would fire her immediately. Yet the scheming woman arrogantly replied, not only would the CEO never fire her, he would also send the woman to Africa instead. The woman coldly said they would soon see the truth. Then she walked straight into her husband's office, still convinced the Africa transfer was only a rumor. But what she heard next stunned her. Her husband confirmed it directly. She froze where she stood. Earlier, the scheming woman had mistakenly handled a contract, causing the company to pay $500 million in damages. The board had already decided to send her to the African branch for training, but the husband worried the environment in Africa was harsh. The weather and conditions were difficult, so he decided to let his wife go in her place. He shamelessly claimed the scheming woman had never been abroad and could not adapt to life there. Hearing this, the woman exploded in anger and argued with him. The husband insisted the scheming woman was only like a sister to him. He accused his wife of being too petty. Then he demanded she obey the company decision and leave for Africa the very next day. When the woman refused, the husband even threatened to fire her from the company, saying he would only give her one chance. What he did not know was that he would soon pay a painful price. The woman gave him one final warning. Only one of them could remain by his side. After she left, the husband ordered his assistant to book a flight to Africa. At the same time, the scheming woman successfully took the position of vice president. Proud of her undeserved promotion, she immediately went to the woman's office to show off. Only then did the woman finally understand her husband's choice. When the scheming woman handed over the vice president badge, the woman suddenly grabbed it tightly. The surrounding employees all began criticizing the scheming woman for her behavior. But just then the husband appeared. The scheming woman immediately pretended to fall to the ground. Seeing this, the husband rushed over, almost pushing his wife to the floor, and ordered her to apologize on the spot. The woman ignored him completely. She threw the vice president badge onto the ground, then turned and walked away. No matter how the husband threatened or persuaded her, the husband issued a company announcement. Effective immediately, the woman would be transferred to Africa. All company affairs would now be handled by the new vice president, the scheming woman. When all the company partners saw the announcement, they were instantly furious. Every single partnership had been made because of the woman. Now that she had been sent to Africa, the partners decided to go to her home together, just to support her. Meanwhile, the woman knew the relationship was already broken. She returned home with a divorce agreement in hand. When she saw the two of them acting intimately, she felt relieved that she could cut her losses in time. But the shameless husband even demanded that she give the master bedroom to the scheming woman. He also took out the flight ticket to Africa for the next day. Without hesitation, the woman tore the ticket into pieces. Yet the arrogant husband continued playing the emotional card, accusing her of abandoning the company's interests. The woman finally lost all patience. She placed the divorce papers in front of him. Seeing this, the scheming woman could barely hide her excitement, but the husband felt too embarrassed to back down in front of her. So he gritted his teeth and signed the papers. Watching him sign, the woman calmly said, "From this moment on, we have nothing to do with each other anymore."